The 1111 Diamond Portal was a sculpture created for Burning Man 2004 and returned in 2005. The design utilizes the golden ratio and heart chakra colors, green on the exterior and red in the cylindrical opening. An unexpected aspect was the heart shape formed by viewing the cylindrical opening from certain angles. It is intended to facilitate shifting the Earth to the next vibrational dimension. As Burning Man is laid out in a radial plan based on a clock, it was located at 1111 and nearly a mile from the central man. Some people consider 1111 a galactic activation code, and I realize that locating it there would be significant. This also places it quite a distance from the rest of the city, which extends between 2 and 10 o'clock, making it an ideal observation point to look back at the expanse of the festival. I created the original shape for the Diamond Portal in 1984 from my studies of sacred geometry and ancient temple sites such as the pyramids and Stonehenge. I thought of it again in the fall of 2003 while living in Taos, New Mexico, and the following spring I decided to build it as a large sculpture for Burning Man 2004. I also decided to incorporate in it a sound sculpture I created in 1980 called the Quasar Wave Transducer, a subsonic nonlinear dynamic analog feedback device utilizing detuned bass guitar strings mounted on a speaker cabinet feeding back through an audio amplifier. It vibrates the entire sculpture with low-frequency pulsations that resonate with the Earth, the portal, and the people in and around it to activate the dimensional shift. It's a sculpture that requires interaction from participants to be fully experienced. Groups of people were accommodated in its central cylinder, accessed by a steel ladder on one side or by leaning on its surface. My good friend Jimmy Wiz spent the entire last night of Burning Man 2004 chanting along with the Quasar Wave Transducer, inviting other people to join in. He was completely transformed by the experience, so we decided to conduct chanting sessions with it every sunset in 2005. We would invite people to sit inside or lean against it and chant or tone any sound they were inspired to create. They found it greatly enhanced their experience, occasionally with profound results. When people would venture out to it at other times, they were surprised to find it vibrating. Once inside, they found the effect to be quite soothing. Many thought the vibrations were caused by the wind, and as the sound was on a timer, turning off and on occasionally, they would be quite perplexed. Many people experienced the sculpture, and I was repeatedly told it was the best piece there. After the event in 2004, it was brought back to Taos and set up at an outdoor sculpture gallery. I hosted several events at it throughout the fall, and it was featured in the Taos News magazine section for an event held on November 11th, or 11/11. In the spring of 2005, it was blown over and damaged by a windstorm, requiring it to be rebuilt. My friends insisted they would help me bring it back only if it was burned. I came up with a plan to roll it into the flaming remains of the Temple of Dreams the last Sunday night following the burning of the man Saturday night by adding steel axles and attaching wooden wheels. The Temple of Dreams was an interactive space where people were invited to write on it any thoughts or prayers or install shrines and mementos, so the burning of it was a most sacred and powerful event. It was brought back to Burning Man for 2005, and many people once again experienced it. On Sunday evening, the wheels were attached and it was brought to the burning of the temple. When the temple had burned down far enough to approach, we pushed the diamond portal into the fire in front of over 20,000 people. were shocked to see it burn. Others had not seen it before, it being located so remotely. This was a most powerful and spectacular end to a sculpture that had provided many with a unique experience at Burning Man. Tour the country to a wide variety of locations to continue to provide this evolutionary experience.